Welcome everyone to Bedtime Mysteries with Andreajohnsonbooks. I'm Andrea Johnson, your host for this evening, and the purpose of this nightly interlude is to help my audience go to bed with a simple thought. Who is it? My short bedtime stories will leave you with many questions. You will always end the evening with something to ponder or decide. Tonight's story is called Instinctive Manipulations, a love story unlike any other. A couple in an unusual predicament, only together for a few weeks, when suddenly every single one of their past relationships start to die off. Is it simply jealousy or something far more sinister? Tonight, our story begins as the lovers face an important decision. Should they go to the police, or should they place their trust in their own instincts? The fireplace created the atmosphere in a setting that had much need for heat. Despite the romantic background, the couple that faced each other as they sat on the floor in front of the blazing flames felt nothing but the cold chill of the distance that was steadily stretching between them. Regina Jackson lowered her glass of wine as she stared at the man across from her. Her lover. A man she'd only known for a few weeks. Her thoughts raced as she tried to dredge up the courage to voice the words she knew had to be spoken. She needed to understand. Derek Moore placed his drink on the mantel and turned to the woman facing him. She was beautiful. His girl. A lady he'd only met just a short time ago. A woman who may be a cold-blooded killer. The first time they'd heard the news concerning the death of their old acquaintances, it was an ironic situation, especially after having spoken of them just the night before, as they'd lain in each other's arms. However, only 2 days later, they spoke casually regarding each other's relationships that hadn't worked out for them, only to discover upon waking the next day that they too were dead. 4 deaths so far, 2 men and 2 women. Ironic, maybe. Coincidence? Definitely not. Regina took a deep breath and blurted the words before she lost her nerve. Are you killing off my old boyfriends? Derek looked at her, not surprised at the accusation. He arched his brow sardonically. His reply was automatic. Are you the one getting rid of my old flames? Even as they stared at each other silently, the cold seeping through their bones, the reality of it was, they both knew better. The pieces just didn't add up. They were always together, each time the moment of death occurred for their previous lovers. Together in bed, while the people they'd known lost their lives. The answer was already there. They didn't know each other very well, but it was evident they were not the ones murdering these people. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Derek got up and opened it, but no one was there. Just a single item placed on the step, carefully arranged to catch the glint of moonlight and his attention. Derek frowned as he looked down at it for a long moment. puzzled, his eyes focused on a strange and intricately designed key. I hope you enjoyed tonight's segment of Bedtime Mysteries with Andreajohnsonbooks, and I hope it left you with a question. If Regina and Derek aren't murdering their exes, then who is? And who left the strange key at the door? Have you figured it out? Tune in next week for part 2 of Instinctive Manipulations. Bedtime Mysteries can be seen Monday nights at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Please like my page on Facebook at Andreajohnsonbooks. You can also follow me on Twitter at AuthorJohnson78 or on Instagram at Andrea the Creative Author. You can also visit my website at Andreajohnsonbooks.com. I wish you a good night. Sleep tight. And don't leave your windows open tonight.